Good morning, welcome to the CBS AM debrief. It's Tuesday the 14th of December, just coming up on 9 a.m. and in overnight market action we saw the Dow move up quite strongly. Investors were quite pleased with the prospect of the tax bill passing Senate, and also China has elected to, at this stage at least, not raise interest rates, which would potentially put a crimp on global growth. So that saw the market move up quite strongly. At one stage there, it was up to 11,480, but ended up settling just up 18 points, or about 50 points off its highs there. So a little bit disappointing that didn't follow through, but nonetheless we're in positive territory. And so 11,428 was the figure, up 0.16. S&P 500 was up just 0.06 of a point, and the Nasdaq was down nearly 0.5%. Brazil was up over 1.15%. Over to Europe, the FTSE was up 0.82, CAC up 0.91, DAX up a third, and Spain up 0.29. And the Milan exchange putting in a reasonably strong showing there at 0.72. In our region, the futures are suggesting a 20-point rise on the Nikkei, 129-point rise on the Hang Seng, and an 11-point rise here on the SPY 200. So reasonably subdued response all around there. Take a look at the commodities. Natural gas at $4.40, and crude at $88.28, up nearly $0.50 there. Didn't quite make 90 to hold on to that. Again, that's likely the pressure, the upward pressure there, likely to be from that China rates decision. Pretty much across the board, we're seeing that that's pushed up commodities, and with the softs particularly. And we'll also see, excuse me, that gold, silver, and copper were up as well in just a moment. Standouts probably were coffee, orange juice, sugar, soy, and rough rice. Copper, pardon me, as I mentioned, now at $4.21.15. That was up 2.42, and gold up $9.90, now flirting with the 1400 level once again. Silver at $29.58, up very strongly there, up $3.41%. And the currency pairs, we saw the US dollar lose ground by and large, with the euro buying 1.3393 US dollars, the pound buying 1.5862, US dollar buying 83.42 yen, and the Aussie buying 99.53 US dollars, US dollar buying 1.0082 Canadian, and 0.9681 Swiss francs. Take a look at our calendar here. Quite a lot of data out, but really only one here that's standing out as of high importance, and that's the UK GDP figures for November year on year. The forecast is for a 3.2 print, and the previous was 3.2. A little bit of Eurozone data, then going through to the early hours of tomorrow morning with US advanced retail sales. Forecast there is 0.6, previous was 1.2, so that'll give us some gauge of how the US consumers are feeling there for the have been spending for the month of November. Also got earlier on today some retail sales out in New Zealand, And of course, Australian housing starts at 11:30. Forecast is for a negative 5% number. Previous was 0.8. So perhaps the RBA will feel that the tightening there is working. Also got some business confidence out for November at 11:30. Take a look at the Balkan Trader now. A stock that's stock that's been getting some brokerage coverage lately, and that's Lend Lease. Got a string of projects on now, and including, of course, some of the projects down at Barangaroo precinct in Sydney, near Darling Harbour. But certainly lots of other stuff going on globally, and we can see here that this high in June and again in September has been taken out fairly decisively here, and it has closed higher. That was yesterday's trade there, and seeing some reasons to be looking at some of the property sectors again. So perhaps put that on your watch lists. Just following up on a couple of other trades that we've looked at over the last couple of weeks. One includes ABY as the code, Avidia Biola, which is copper. We're seeing it come back down and test this level around 120. Now, if it can hold that, and one would be inclined to want to see confirmation that it has bounced off this level. But with copper prices doing what they're doing, you should start to see some solid uplift on that particular stock. Take a look here at the local index. Still got to take out this 4800 level. Otherwise, we continue to trade in the range between 45.50 or thereabouts and just over 48. Aussie dollar. Okay, we're back up on this this level that I've been mentioning a number of times, which is the 1.618 extension, this AB move. So I'd expect to see some movement around that line there. We're obviously still holding this in our upward trend line. And we've still got about 1.02 to take out to start making new highs here. Quick follow on from another trade idea, which is Kingsgate Consolidated. Hasn't done what we want it to do here. It's just continuing to make these small moves up from $10. And then giving them up pretty promptly, so it's been a little bit disappointing there. But any sort of dips back to this $10 level, I would report, will represent pretty good buying opportunities. Okay, I think that about wraps up the AM debrief here. I'm David Combe. Thanks for your attention. Look forward to seeing you all again, and have a good day's trading. Bye for now.